So we've come down. I have to admit already, I'm just loving exploring here. I don't know. I'm enjoying.
We're off to a flying start here. About 2 minutes from the scooter place. We're just cruising along and all of a sudden we hear this bam, 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 bam.
So we started off our morning in Ko Lanta here. It's our first day waking up. And this place is really like right up our alley. This is our vibe.
Yeah, I'm into it.
So we started out basically out on our balcony here, overlooking the water. We can't go around the corner because it's so windy this morning.
So I feel like we're gonna blow away.
But you spent more time out there than me.
Oh, it was so nice. And the wind actually does help a little bit when you're just sitting there doing not a lot.
Yeah, because of the sun.
Yeah.
So there's this beautiful beach out there, which is actually part of the other land, and there's this enormous bridge that connects the two. And our last vlog, when we got here was when we first walked down, checked out this place, and we can definitely say that we love this accommodation.
Yeah, but today's our first sort of like real day to explore. So we're gonna go and do something that a lot of people have recommended, which is visit the Lanta Animal Welfare Centre, where hopefully we'll get to go and like walk some dogs or just like go and play with them for a bit. If you just got excited at the thought of puppies, you're gonna have to hold fire until the next video. Sorry. Don't hate us.
We shot so much footage today, we actually needed to split these videos into two. But hang around to the end if you want a sneak peek at the puppies and if you want to meet Tinsel.
But the first thing, oh sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say we have to hire a scooter to make that
Yeah.
happen. But we also, you're going to say out here, there's a walking street or a street that we can
We're just gonna go wandering first.
see what's outside first. But we just want to see what the whole vibe of this island is because so far, so good.
Into it.
Definitely a really relaxed feel here that just bonds with what we're into. We've come to a little spot to grab a coffee since we're walking along the street here. There's all these little cafes and everything. Every single one of these restaurants or cafes on the waterside has that same sort of balcony or I don't know what you call it, suspended area that is out over the water and everything. But there's just barely any people around. It's just super chill, and at night time it gets a little bit busy, but it's just not chaotic up this end. I think we picked possibly the most eclectic cafe in the world.
It was nice and pretty decent coffee too. Like, coffee is not always the best.
When you're traveling or in Asia, There's just, I think all of the places here have got that real, especially that one, it has that like driftwoody, that bamboo-y, like. Bamboo-y, that's a word.
Woody.
This is called catfish, gotta love the name. How else would you explain it? I can see shells and...
I don't know how else, I actually feel like driftwoody is like the best way to describe it.
On the first day that we arrived here, I don't know if you saw the last video, but our accommodation was all locked up and we couldn't check in. So the guy across the road is also part of an agency, so now we're going to, there he is. So now we're going to book our, try and figure out how to get a speedboat to Phuket. That's our next stop. So we had 3 different options to get to Phuket. You gonna read them?
Big boat, speedboat, and high-speed ferry.
And so
we went with the speedboat.
We went with the fastest. It ranged from 500 baht to 1,000, and timings obviously takes longer depending on the cheaper that you go. And we didn't want to go via PP.
No, so we went with speedboat, which is an hour and a half.
1,000 baht.
And 1,000 baht.
And so now while we're here, they rent scooters, so all in one. So this guy not only saved us on the day that we had nowhere to hang out.
Our hero.
He's now our hero. Now we've got a ferry and a scooter with him as well for 200 baht per day.
We're off to a flying start here. about 2 minutes from the scooter place. We're just cruising along and all of a sudden we hear this bam, 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 bam. And it's just our tripod flowing off the back of our scooter because we had it hanging in the like footwell. So got it on my back now, we're good to go.
Spotted a random sign as we were driving after Operation Tripod that was pointing, that said there was a beach down here. So we've come down. I have to admit already, I'm just loving exploring here. Are you in agreement?
I'm in agreement.
In agreement. There's just something so wonderful about this place. It's just wonderful. It's the most fun exploring that we've had. So we're just driving down this road here, and you probably can't see over the back there. There's like a strip through the middle. There's a beach over that side, although not as nice. Maybe just to say water and sand, more like a harbour sort of feeling. And then over this way, there's just as far as the eye can see is a beach. It might not be the most stunning beaches that we've ever seen, but I mean,
When did they get better further south you go?
oh, okay. I mean, yeah, this is literally as we're staying up north next to the pier, and this is just literally the first one that we spotted. So a lot more exploring to come for sure. But it's just, I don't know. I'm enjoying. That's where we're staying up the top there by Saladan town, which is also where we're going to be getting the speedboat from. And you can see the UR here. This is where the cafe is. And then this is the whole island right the way down and behind the fan here. But you can just see, this is what we love all the way along here. All of this is just coastal spots, and because the island's relatively thin, maybe not so much over this side, but because this one has the road going all the way along, these are just restaurants and shacks and all sorts of stuff down here apparently. Oh no, elephants. Don't ride the elephants, people. So we just messaged the Lanta Animal Welfare. What was that? Part of the cushion just flew off. I thought I was under attack from a bug or something, a bird. The Lanta Animal Welfare is the name of the place that we're going to. We just messaged them and they said best to come after 2 o'clock because they do school visits and all sorts of stuff. So we don't really know a hell of a lot. I mean, we're going because we want to see the animals and like take them for a walk and like look after them, but there must be a bigger cause at, well, it's a welfare centre, so hopefully we can learn a little bit more about what it is that they do. So we just stopped off while we're on the way, get some food. We followed the crowd a little bit. We saw a whole bunch of scooters outside, and we were like, that looks Western, looks quite breakfasty, because it's hard to get, if you just want to get eggs, you know, like good bacon and eggs for breakfast, if you want something Western, it can be quite difficult in Asia, so this place looks good. The food that we've seen coming out seems nice. Really like big established place just out on the main strip here, so we're just going to kill some time for maybe, I think we're about an hour or 45 minutes away before we can go in and Stacey can play with her animal friends. Kittens everywhere.
I love this place already. So we've only just walked in and we signed up to take a dog for a walk and also a tour. So I was supposed to be taking Tinsel for a walk, but she doesn't want to walk.
I think she likes us.
Can I keep her?
I wish.